What's going on? It's the brother Jay, and it's time for another thought of the day. Boy, we are like at the bottom of the trash can. Man, I've seen some things in my lifetime. You know what I mean? I seen, saying some dudes do some wicked shit, some ladies do some wicked shit, the government, the police, society in general, with racism. I seen a lot of wicked shit. This here is I'm talking about, man. You're digging through the ground so tough, you're actually scratching Satan's dome and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking online, right? I gotta breathe for this one. I'm looking online and there's a video, where this overweight dude is talking to his child. And the overweight dude is vocally saying that he's a trans, okay? But the video starts out with him talking to his child, and judging by the voice, because they don't show the child, and I'm glad they didn't, but judging by the child's voice, they have to be somewhere in the range between, I would say, from 2 to 4 years old. This overstuffed, HR puffer stuff, fat dude claiming to be trans is talking to his child and said from jump, "Hey, did you know daddy has a vagina?" What? As you can tell, I'm kind of speechless a little bit. Wait, you're talking to let me just assume that the child is 3 years old. If it's 4, I can dig it, but it can't be more than 4 because the way that the child is talking, you know what I'm saying? So the earliest I can give it is 2 years old. So somewhere between 2 and 3. He's talking to a 2 or 3-year-old and said, "Did you know that daddy has a vagina?" Ooh, wait. This don't make no kind of sense. These people are sick. They are sick. You know what I'm saying? Because even regular heterosexual people, would have that talk, the birds and the bees talk, around the time when that child starts sliding near puberty. Somewhere around the range between 10 and 12 years old. That's when heterosexual parents have that talk with their child. You know what I'm saying? And answer questions and stuff like that about body parts, this and how babies are made and la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? But their mind is a little bit more structured. What the fuck? They telling a fucking 3-year-old, "Did you know that daddy has a vagina?" And then after saying that, and they asked the child, "Do you care?" "Yes, I care," and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? "Well, did you know dad's trans? And daddy has a vagina?" Said it again like 3, 4 times. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then had the nerve to fucking look over his shoulder like he's looking at his sexual partner or whatever and give the thumbs up with blue fingernail polish and all like that, like he gave the child the talk. Are you kidding me? These people are sick, man. These people are sick, man. You know what I'm saying? if that's what they doing to their own children. I mean, I'm wondering in any kind of capacity, where is the mother at? I mean, either she's in prison or she's on dope or something like that, that she lost custody of her children or somebody. Why would she let her little 3-year-old child be exposed to a man that's claiming to be a woman, spilling delusion to a child? This is sick behavior. This is sick, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there needs to be some laws on this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what happened to the days of you just let the child play? What happened to those days? That, you let a child be a child. No matter what bullshit you're into, you know what I'm saying? You sit here and, hey, let's put on a video game and play a game together. Or you want to go outside and play catch or something like that. No, he want to talk about his fucking vagina. Even biological women don't talk to their children at this age about their vagina. Are you kidding? These, bruh, man, nigga, I'm not understanding this day and age. I am not getting it. And that's my old school Flintstone state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting it. I don't want to get it. This is some sick shit. Children are not allowed to be children no more. They got to learn about grown-up issues and political issues at a time where they should be playing with Tonka trucks and shit. And Transformers. Now you got, well, my Transformer is a fucking my Transformer is not a man. It's more than meets your eye. This is great. Man, I have never in history heard nothing of this magnitude. And I heard and I seen a lot of shit. This is mind-blowing. You know what I'm saying? I can actually hear Heat Wave on this one. Mind-blowing decision causing head-on collision. What? Man, can anybody please try to make sense to me about this? Because this makes no kind of sense. There needs to be some law, man. You know what I'm saying? You preach that shit to your child, man. That's child abuse. There's got to be something like that, because you want. It's the ideology that I always believed in, and my parents believed in, which is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You let a child be a child as long as they can, because once they become adults, they're gonna be an adult for a long fucking time. So let a child be a child. Let a child be a child for as long as they can. You know what I'm saying? These people are taking away, you know what I'm saying, children being children. So what they supposed to do? Look at a Barbie doll and think that's actually Ken, but it changed into Barbie. What? Because you hear the child calling him daddy. So it can't be more confusing than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm daddy, but I'm not a dad. I'm actually a woman. Because once you got female body parts, you're a woman now. So technically you're mommy. So how confusing is that for a kid? You're daddy, but you're not daddy because you have female parts. Ooh, man. oh my goodness, I'm not really getting this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing this to a conclusion. My conclusion is this. This is the thought of the day is this is sick behavior. These people are sick. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not trying to be extreme or be major prejudice and stuff like that, but you know, something's not right in their mental capacities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They might need to, you know, get diagnosed by a therapist or a psychiatrist or something. You know what I'm saying? Something is not right when you believe that's the talk you need to have with a 3-year-old. That's the same equivalence as back in the day, like the fucking in the 60s and the 50s where dudes, you know what I'm saying, be working, you know what I'm saying, 12 to 16 hours and, you know, they're stressed out because they got to pay all the bills and come home and deal with the kid and deal with the wife and stuff like that. So they get to drinking and stuff like that. And then they get drunk and they abuse their fucking wife and they abuse their child. You know what I'm saying? You know, and eventually there was a law that came in place saying that stopped those cats from doing that. Start locking those cats up for doing that because that's spousal abuse / child abuse. You know what I mean? So these people talking to these children like that, it should be the equivalence of that because abuse is abuse, whether it's verbal or physical. Abuse is abuse. And they ask, man, there's some kind of law need to come out. You know what I'm saying? That they need to be accountable for some of this shit. There's some things that you show your kids and some things that you don't. And so, like I said in the last video, it's like taking a kid to a crack house. That's abuse right there. That's an environment that they're not supposed to see, let alone be in. So I'll end my talk with this. This is not right. This is not the society that I want to be a part of and stuff like that. And there need to be some kind of pushback because this is getting way out of hand. It's getting ridiculous. This is the next generation. And he's talking to a 3-year-old. Can you imagine when he becomes like 18 or 19 how all kinds of fucked up he's going to be? Anyway, I'm out of here.